Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me. There's a little kitten laying on me, so I don't want to disturb her. Can you hear her purring in the background? So we are switching, as you can see, from one notebook into a traveler's notebook. I'm using a greeting card from a brand called Paper Baristas, and then the stickers are some that I got from local coffee shop called Evergreen Coffee Co. I'm not sure what the brand is or if it's from them, I don't know. Then of course it's for the month of September, and the word of the month is Demitasse. Let me double check, make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Alright, so apparently it's Demitasse. That's not as fun, whatever. Moving on. So the next spread is, one side will be the trackers spread and the other side is the calendar spread. Just a few different trackers. Honestly guys, I chose the word Demitasse so that I would have an excuse to do a coffee themed month. It sounded fancy, or it doesn't sound fancy, but it looked fancy at least. I mean, it looks like it should be pronounced Demitasse or something fun like that, but it's Demitasse. In these spreads, I'm using some coffee washi tape that I have left over from other coffee spreads I've done. I'm also using some stickers that I ordered from Sugar Blocks on Etsy. And I'm also using some stickers that I've gathered from other coffee shops, as you saw on the cover spread. And even a couple, I think they're coffee cozies? No, sleeves. Whatever. Coffee sleeves that I got from some coffee shops. A nice collection of items. So I've been collecting coffee themed items, but I also wanted to get those stickers from Sugar Blocks to kind of complement everything. There's a lot of different feels, some more realistic, some more cartoony. I always look forward to doing coffee themed spreads. And now we're moving on to a couple other spreads. One is on the left is the reading spread, which is a little more simple this time, and on the right I just have a spread for decoration and to kind of show off the definition of Demitasse. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. Oscar Wilde. In this spread I have a little currently reading box, and then I make a little square where I can write notes and keep track of what I'm reading or where I am in a book, that kind of a thing. I'm gonna be honest, it is the 22nd of September as I am doing this voiceover, and I haven't written down a thing. I need to get back into reading. There's a lot of things that I really need to get back to. I'm gonna kind of get a little indulgent right now. I often talk about my thoughts in my life and everything, but a lot has been happening in the last month or so. So the time when I was wanting to get this video ready to go up, it's just been crazy. So let me share with you what's been going on. At the end of last month, our tuxedo cat Domino, that you've probably seen if you've been on my Instagram, I think I've shown her even on YouTube. We just thought she wasn't feeling well, and while I was at work, my husband had taken her to the vet. It suddenly did not sound good at all, and they were sending x-rays in to specialists, and by the time I got off work, we had to make the decision of what to do because the prognosis was really bad. She seemed to be doing okay. Like, they were shocked at how well she was doing considering what was going on inside her body, but it was inevitable that she was going to die. We went to the vet and made the choice to let her go in a peaceful way so she wouldn't suffer. You know what, guys? They don't prepare you for that. We were not ready. We had 5 good years with her. I knew her from a kitten. She was my in-laws' cat at first. And then we moved out last year and brought her home this year. So she was in our home for 6 or 7 months before she passed. It was a rough couple of weeks, especially the first several days. She would always meow at us in the morning. Yeah, it really sucked. I'm just so thankful for our loved ones who have been so supportive and wonderful. You're like, it's a cat, but it's a cat. It's our cat, and it was just really hard. Writing, somewhere between torture and fun, the right practice. The desire to write was planted within you for a reason. I'm writing a first draft and reminding myself that I'm simply shoveling sand into a box so that later I can build castles. Shannon Hale. Step into a scene and let it drip from your fingertips. MJ Bush. We quickly realized we needed another cat. It's just been too lonely around here, and Bobby's alone at home a lot, especially. We were like, well, we're gonna need to get a new cat. Nothing will replace Domino, but we needed a little fur baby to come home to. We went to a local shelter, looked at some kitties. We decided to get a kitten. There were a few and they were okay, but they did not want any part in us. And then we found one kitten, and she was so tiny. She just nestled in my neck. And we decided to get that one. We decided to name her after the Black Widow, Natasha. We decided to name her Natty or Nat. She's been with us for, I think, a few weeks now, and it's just been really nice. She's got her own personality, and I love that she plays with the toys that we buy her. Domino was kind of hit or miss on that, and it's just been really nice to have a kitten. She's just so freaking cute. Everything she does is the cutest thing that I've ever seen. And she loves to snuggle, which is something we're really hoping for, a cat that likes to snuggle. And she definitely likes to snuggle. She's down in this little bed underneath the desk now, curled up, cute as a bug in a rug. God never gives us discernment in order that we may criticize, but that we may intercede. Oswald Chambers. It is quite useless knocking at the door of heaven for earthly comfort. It's not the sort of comfort they supply. C.S. Lewis. These are both very challenging quotes for me, but especially the first one. I have a lot of opinions, and I think that there is some wisdom that I have, but if I don't use it wisely, then what good is it? It's not helping anybody if I just use it to complain all the time. So that is something that I'm needing to work on. Pray more, talk less. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me talk about my life. I hope that it benefited you in some way, whether it was watching a bullet journaling experience itself, which I know I didn't talk a lot about, or listening to my cat life update. Turns out it's a big part of my life these days. If you like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. You know the drill. Comment below, and I'll see you next time.